talk to me on the fabric feel of this piece. This is called the Aripolo.
Yeah.
And, obviously what's on trend right now is heavy cotton, right? The industry's going to cotton. This is not a cotton piece.
That is a brushed polyester. So it has a nice,
feels like cotton.
It could be perceived as a nice ring spun.
It does feel like a ring spun cotton. Yeah. But that's where the industry's sort of headed, right? Is all blends and high cotton.
In our case, we're still all polys, but we're trying to, again, soften up and treat the polys where it has a little bit more of that nap. So that's where you see the brush. That's a collection as well.
I hate cotton. I'm saying where the industry's going,
right.
But I'm open-minded enough as a seller to not project my views on everybody.
Right.
By the way, a company anyway, John, is 100 different views.
Of course.
So the person who buys it might think, oh, I'm getting the best. And the person who receives it might, you just got to go to the trends.
Yeah.
And the trends are cotton. But
cotton's super expensive now because we all went away from cotton.
But if you have a piece like this that feels like cotton, then what's the difference? What do you got on this? This is probably like a 50, 60 bucks.
We're talking polo. I mean, if you were going on an A,
$44 decorated on this piece. Well, decorated. We'll see what the quantity is for clients. But talk to me about the length. It's not the shortest polo I've ever seen.
So we're using, I can't remember the name of the standard. We're using some sort of a national sizing standards. So our larges, and we can get you the size spec. I think that our length.
Am I wrong?
A little bit long.
It is a little longer, right?
Longer, yeah. And it's considered a true fit. You got like the sort of the fashion fit, which is the typical, kind of the trend we went through with the, in our industry, Adidas led the way probably 10 years ago with very tight, very trim. We're Antigua. Some of our competitors typically were a little oversized many, many years. So coming down is true.
Well, you couldn't possibly be oversized.
Still, yeah.
A cutter piece that's large is like an extra large.
Yeah.
It's like they're one size off on everything they do.
I had to wear the medium.
Yeah, right. I'm just saying, like, I'm not wrong, right?
No.
Cutter's the.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. But Antigua's not like that.
No, we're more true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but I'm just saying it feels longer.
It does. It
is, right?
Well, it also, that does look as it's draping along, but
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing.
No, it's
because I can always tuck it in, but someone who needs something that's a little bit longer,
right?
They're helpless.
So the other part of it is that we've gone away. We used to carry big and tall. So did the other company that you mentioned, and everybody's kind of moving away from it, and they're just going bigger sizes. But for the bigger sizes, or even a large, you can't have a large. Since we no longer have a large tall,
the
large still has to be a little bit.
So you have added length. I'm not crazy when I look at that piece.
I wouldn't say it's added. I would say that we haven't reduced.
I don't hate it. I'm the guy who takes his pants down on the 13th hole because I've swung the golf club so hard that I got to retuck my pants in on my shirt.
Right. But
if it's a little bit longer, I'm not going to have to retuck it. I'm fine with it.
It's definitely not an untuck it shirt, right? It's going to stay in.
That is not an untuck it shirt. No, you're tucking that guy in.
Yeah.